Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Falcons will put total weather to crank us up. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Ready up. Moves.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab deep. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, North Texas! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room. From the gun, running back on the move. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So,
oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. Powers through. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
I mean, what a huge game for this offense. You're always trying to find ways to get your playmakers in space. And when you create a hole like that, Palmer, good Lord, anybody's going to be able to run through it. Then he just keeps chewing up those yards, makes the big play.
He's a difference maker, David, and he gets better as the game goes on. So that's great news at this juncture to kind of rip off a big run like that. But this is a guy that builds momentum as he goes. I'd be force-feeding this guy more as the game goes on.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Air Force.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He'll set up to throw. It's caught. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They go to the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That ties the game at 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Jackson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Going with the ground game left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
North Texas doing business from the red zone. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a gap. It's Latham. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I can tell you, having played the position, if you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Young. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. North Texas in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Finds his man. It's Coleman. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
On first and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why...
Touchdown, North Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. Reels it in down the left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going.
There he goes to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Powers through the defender. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Air Force. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 78 yards down the field, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game.
Right down the middle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Goes to the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. The tag. Touchdown, Falcons. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score North Texas 28, Air Force.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, North Texas.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. This time it's complete, and he'll be brought down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Moves around to clear up the vision. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. Inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
North Texas will come to the line with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Still looking on the move. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 7. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's King. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
Air Force.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
They booted away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
And now they're going to go for two and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough. They want to throw it. He's got it. They convert the two, and they take the lead here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snatches it on the right. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.